Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are cooking again, but this time we are cooking some greens, some fried cabbage greens that is. So let me show you how I cook my cabbage greens. All right y'all, so let's start with greens, cabbage greens, bell pepper, onion, bacon. All right, now just put some oil in the pan. A little vegetable oil. You can also use olive oil. I use vegetable because I didn't have any olive oil. Then add your bacon. Add bell peppers to it. And then add some onion. All right. So a lot of my vegetables I actually buy bulk. So what I'll do is usually I'll freeze my onion or freeze my bell pepper just to keep them from going bad. And sometimes when I'm able to, I'll try to grow them in my little garden. So you just pretty much just stir it until it becomes to your liking. I allow it to cook for probably about 10 minutes. And then I'll add my cabbage to it. Alright, so with the bacon, you could have actually just fried the bacon by itself like you would do if you're frying it for breakfast. And then use the bacon fat to add the bell pepper and onion. And you can let your bacon get crisp. It just all depends on what you like. Because you're cooking for you or you're cooking for your family. So it just all depends on how you guys like it. But this is how I like to cook mine. So you just check on it every so often. Give it a stir. Make sure it's good. All right, so here I'm about to add my cabbage to the pan. And your cabbage, you're gonna peel off a few layers just in case if you've never cooked it before, it's gonna be dirt on the outside of it. So you're gonna peel off a few layers of the cabbage and then slice it according to your liking. I like to slice mine kind of thin. Just all depends on you, and you have to wash it off too. So you have to make sure you clean it because it's dirty, you know. So you just add it to the pan. Then you want to add some type of seasoning. I add Creole seasoning. I'm from the South. So you can also add salt and pepper. It's up to you, whatever you like. Do it how you want to do it, you feel me? Then you want to make sure you add a lid on top of it. So that lid is going to keep that heat in there that it needs in order to cook that cabbage down to make it al dente so that you can put your fork in there and, you know, get you something to eat. So you do have to check on this every so often. So you don't want it to burn because it will burn if it doesn't have enough moisture. Cabbage actually does make water on its own, but if you have the heat turned up too high, that water will evaporate. Or if you don't have a lid on it, that water will evaporate and it'll dry it out. And if you don't check on it, it'll burn. So please make sure you check on your cabbage. Then once you turn it, put the lid back on it, close it, let it sit for a little bit. It's one of those things that's easy to cook, but you have to keep checking on it. Because if you don't check on it, you might have some pieces that are not done all the way and some pieces that are done to your liking. You don't want to do that. All right, so this is pretty much done to my liking. Just add a little bit more seasoning if it needs some seasoning to it. Just watch it now. Just let it simmer a little bit. It's pretty much done. And as you can tell right here, I got to get a taste to make sure it's al dente to my liking, to my family's liking. And it was, so we have cabbage. All right, y'all, so we did cabbage greens. Cabbage greens is like the easiest thing to cook, and they are so good. So with my cabbage greens, I have some hot water cornbread. And let's see how this tastes. You got to get a little bit cornbread with it when you with the greens. Mmm, juicy and so good. You want some? Thank you for watching. You guys have a good day.